Well, I'm really excited to be a part of my first ADDA today with Mr. Jaitley, the Finance Minister and Defence Minister of India. And I think it's a really exciting platform and format that the Indian Express hosts very regularly.
Singapore had announced a lower rate of direct taxes over a 3-year period.
Gopal, if you see one of the philosophies behind the last budget, except tobacco and soft drink and products of that kind, customs and excise duties in most cases are reduced. Income tax concessions, even though revenue buoyancy was less, 3 categories of concessions to a limited class I did give. Some of them are available to almost everyone. What you have said was the precise philosophy.
ADDA has become an institution, and I've had the privilege of attending ADDA several times in the last couple of years. I think Express has created a platform where you can have a free exchange of views. You can hear some very, very eminent persons talk about different aspects of their life, about politics, about the country, about the economy. And I think people look forward to the next episode of ADDA. Today, of course, was a brilliant dialogue with Shri Arun Jaitley. I think one of the sharpest politicians and economic thinkers that India has produced. He's doing a wonderful job as Defence and Finance Minister.
You've been as a comment, firstly, you've been a great friend and a mentor to me personally well before I got into politics, when I got elected for the first time, when I became a minister. And I think there's many people in my party who think of you as a mentor and a friend, Arun. So I just envy friends of mine like Poonam who have a lot to learn from you and gain from your experience. As a question, if I could, since we're talking about the economic growth story and bringing back boosting sentiment in the country, if you were to do a SWOT analysis of BJP, what would you say is the biggest weakness and threat that's very innate to the BJP?
My advice to all my colleagues in the party would be, there would be, for instance, in a large country like India, and a country which is, and I'm not blaming the media, where media is also extremely relevant, should be. You see, you can have an oddball making a statement on a given day, and the debate for that day could be hijacked. My advice to all my friends in government would be, don't get distracted by this. You see, governance is serious business.
My name is Suhail. I may congratulate you for engineering a very cerebral defection from the Congress to the BJP by Milind Deora this evening. But I have a very serious question. There are many single men in powers of influence today, but the laws of this country are severely against single men. I'm not interested in the GDP and all. This is slowly becoming not a country for single men. What is your advice to people like us?
Try and become Prime Minister.
For a city where the attention span is about this much, I think that Arun Jaitley and the team on the dais managed to hold a crowd like this and hold them in a way that I haven't seen, unless it's a movie star, unless it's an Amitabh Bachchan on stage, indicates two things to me. That Arun Jaitley is a rock star, and that the Express has established a level of credibility with its addas, which has attracted the kind of corporate crowd and the kind of people, academics, intellectuals, I would say the best brains in Mumbai.
As someone who has always believed in the kind of journalism we do, now that we find you on the other side, as a leader of one of the strongest governments India has ever seen in many years, I'm sure that you will expect nothing less than the same courageous, hard-hitting journalism that you've encouraged, loved and nurtured at the Express.